and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed, I have one gear. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the studio Mr. Donnie Fandango. How the hell are you?
Dude, I am awesome.
Are you ready for the weekend rage?
I am ready.
Let's do it then.
Well, here, I'm angry.
It doesn't mean he's not harboring stuff. He always seems happy. Here we go. The week in rage. Donnie Fandango heard weekdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. here on The Point. One of the world's nicest guys, but also one of the guys...
I'd have to agree.
...just bottles everything up, and so rather than have him roll a grenade down the hallway one day and kill us all... I mean, Lux, you will attest to this, right? I mean, this is just the way he rolls.
Nicest guy.
Yeah, but he does harbor a lot of anxiety, a lot of rage.
Holds it in, bottles it up.
He does.
Has anybody else
Not
walked
healthy.
past the studio, just heard stuff clanging and clanging, things being thrown around because... Donnie bursts every once in a while if he doesn't get it out.
Yeah.
Is that why his trash can's so dented?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've kicked it before.
It's
yeah,
like
man,
a pressure
I'm not gonna
release,
lie.
you know? A little steam off. But anyway, so we figured since we're friends with Donnie and we really are concerned with his mental health and well-being.
And our own.
Right. It's a health and safety issue as well for the other employees here at the station. We'd give him his own segment. So on Fridays, he comes on in here and just tells us about some of the stuff that's been bugging him this week. Donnie, what do you got for us?
All right, man, a few things. And this is, listen, this is almost the worst time for the weekend rage. Oh, no, do the sponsor. You forgot the sponsor.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Supplement Superstore. See us on Sunday at the Manchester location from 1 to 3.
Very good. This weekend rage is probably not going to be my best weekend rage of all time because I'm going on vacation and I'm really in like the best mood ever. But there are a few things this week that have really got to me, and these are silly things. All right, first of all, I'd like to add to the list of people I hate to include Colby Rasmus's father, Tony Rasmus, who, for whatever reason, decides that the world needs to hear him and his pontificating on Tony La Russa and on Colby's hitting and all this other stuff. Shut up, dude. Your kid is a grown-up man. He can handle his own business. Why don't you please let him do that? All right? Also, another person I'd like to add to the people that I hate, and I've hated this guy before anyway, just because I don't like his style of player, but now that he's a Patriot, I hate him even more, and that's Chad Ochocinco. I hope that when you go to Buffalo, that it's some point or the other, the boys in blue can build up enough to put you out. I cannot stand that guy. I can't stand his mouth. I cannot stand him. And now that he's a Patriot, I hate him even more.
He goes from happy to pissed in just that, you know why? Because it's right under the surface.
So I have a neighbor.
Here we go.
Okay? And this neighbor...
South County stories. Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's a South County story as much as it's just a douche story. This guy has Ed Hardy seat covers as well as an Ed Hardy steering wheel cover.
Classy.
What in the... why is this necessary? I don't understand. Like, first of all, the steering wheel cover to me is kind of unnecessary in the first place. I mean, unless you're like a chick, I think. I don't know a lot of dudes that have steering wheel covers. Am I wrong on
Maybe
this?
like a cab driver.
Okay, you're in the car all the time. I'll give you that one. That's just fine. But to have one in the first place, I question. And then I also question the fact that it's Ed Hardy. What made you think that you wanted to buy that? You spent your money on that? I know where you live.
They love colorful dragons.
I know where you live, and you could have spent your money better on your home or, you know what, even on your ride. Okay?
Yeah, that's the funny thing, man. Like, you see the guy, does the same thing apply to the guys that you see who are just on their way to work or over to the grocery store or out for dinner one night and they wear driving gloves?
Oh.
You seen these guys?
With
Don't
the
even
fingerless driving gloves?
Just
Don't even-
driving gloves.
Don't even
I'm
get
not talking like it's wintertime and it's cold and you're wearing gloves outside. I'm talking about the guys who, like, in the middle of summer, when they get in their car, because they're a race car driver, they got to put the gloves on. Does the same thing apply?
You are, yes, absolutely so. You are
Talking
not
about the same
Dale
person.
Earnhardt, for crime sakes. All right, and then...
Driving gloves. I've never seen that.
You've
Real
never
quick.
seen people wearing driving gloves?
Not out and about.
Oh,
Really?
I have.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I definitely have. I think I saw it in Oakville in the last couple of months for sure. For sure. I saw a girl the other day driving her Cavalier, much like my Cavalier, so I'm not making fun of her car, but she had a tassel from the year 2000 on the inside. Isn't it 2011?
Yeah.
You probably have kids in a family now. Like that was high school or college. Get over it, man.
It's over.
All right, and here's my very last thing, okay? So last night I have the ability to go out to a real nice dinner. I don't have the opportunity to do that very much, so I'm with a couple of folks, and we're sitting at the bar to eat our dinner, all right? Because we'd had some drinks, and we were at the bar, and there was a ton of space at the bar, like it wasn't crowded like at all. And all of a sudden, man, I'm eating my steak, and this guy comes, and I swear to God, Riz, here, sit regular in the seat like you just normally would. Comes and sits like this to where our arms are touching, and every time that he moves his right leg, I can feel it brush up against my left leg.
Was it turning you on?
Please get out of my personal space. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. It happened again at the gas station this morning. A guy cashing in a lottery ticket decided that he needed to be 6 inches from my ass. Leave me alone.
Could you actually feel the breath? His breath
Dude,
on the back of your
I
neck?
absolutely could. I could feel it on the hairs on the back of my neck. Leave me alone. There should be. Now, I tell you what, there's some useless laws in this country, but we could have a real good law about personal space, and if you invade my personal space, you get some kind of penalty from the government. I know people are trying to get the government out of everything, which is probably a pretty good thing, but my God, please, just stay. And plus, man, I was eating a steak. I need a little elbow room. Come on, man.
There's the vein in the store head.
That steak knife, could have errantly gone into the side of his neck.
Oh, man.
He was lucky to get away from that meal unscathed, actually.
And then, like, he tries to make small talk a little bit later on in the meal, and I'm like, listen, dude, I'm not here to flirt. I'm just eating a steak. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my weekend rage. I'm out.
Fantastic, Donnie Fandango, everybody. Yeah, see? Happy mood. Always goes south. How you feeling there, Donnie?
Oh, dude, I'm feeling awesome. I'm on vacation in 4.5 hours.
Donnie, your on-demand request this week is?
I'm in the mood for some punk rock. Let's do Pennywise, and if we've got Alien, that would be sweet.
We do. It's your world, Donnie.
Thanks, man.
It's like burn, build, burn. You know what I mean? Or in this case, it's build, burn, build. So we got to build them back up now. If it's going to be Pennywise that makes them feel better, well, we're in.